Old Rocky Ford was back in the hills from a short stay in the city. One look was all it took to see that Rocky needed pity. He'd limp along, and each few steps he'd stop and shake his head. I asked him what the trouble was, and this is what he said. Back in a holler, a one-room shack and a path was home enough, where we cooked and ate and slept and sat and lots of other stuff. But that city house where they put me up was nigh the death of me. If I never see its likes again, it'll suit me to a T. There's 4 rooms in that big old house where they don't do nothing but sleep. And there's a room to cook and one to eat and one that's full of seats. Now I put up with all them rooms and all that moving around, but that other little room all white inside, that's the one that got me down. They got a place in that little room where you wash from tip to toe, and another place for your hands and face, and as far as you want to go. But that place just for washing feet's the one that ruined me. From using that, I'm all skunt up and busted, as you can see. There ain't no solid footing, 'cause the bottom's on a slant. You try to stand up and do it right, but with soapy feet you can't. I must have fell 100 times, every way that you can fall. Very last time I ended in a heap, laying out in the hall. One time I figured I had her whooped. I got in facing the wall. My toes slid into that hole in the back and I just couldn't fall. But them 2 tops kept falling down and barking up my shins, and there's why I can show you here. My legs ain't got no skin. Ma finally tended to them tops. I got an awful smart mother. She took one of them tops for a biscuit board and framed Grandpa's picture in the other. Now folks that sees him in that frame, they all just stop and stare. And they say that Grandpa looks just as natural as if he was a sitting there.